Internet is full of material on how to get a job in data science. Do this and get a job in data science. Do that and get a job in data science. But I was surprised to see that not many people are sharing their experience of what not to do to get a job in data science. Welcome to Unfold Data Science. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. In this video, I am going to take all my experience of data science on both sides of interview table and talk to you about the 5 do nots of getting a job in data science. This video is very much important for freshers and somebody who is trying to come to data science from other domain. So just ensure to watch the video till end. This video might get a little longer, but it will be very informative. Let's start. The first thing is, what kind of companies do you target when you think of getting a job in data science? It is very important to understand that there are different types of companies. So if I talk of analytics maturity, right, then analytics maturity will vary in between these companies. For example, let me say Amazon, Google, and in one hand we have to keep some small startups. Okay, so for Amazon and Google, the analytics maturity is very high, which means there is a well set data science team. There are very good data scientists with them. What it means is there will be more expectation from you. That is number one. And number two is your interview process might be difficult. On the other hand, if you see companies where analytics is just starting or they are just building a capabilities, they are just on the verge of starting analytics, in these type of companies it will be easier for you to crack the interview. So the first tip is, do not target for the big companies in your first job. Target for the organizations which can accommodate you. That is the first thing. And second thing is, the process of clearing the interview should not be very difficult. That is number one. Number two is, how do you present your portfolio? So I'll talk about few issues here which I have seen in my experience. Number one, what do you put in your resume? When you talk of resume, what you should keep in mind is, you have to give the interviewer a variety of objects to select from. Let me explain this again. In your resume, there should be multiple types of projects. For example, if I talk of analytics, there has to be a NLP project, there has to be a prediction project, there has to be a time series project, if you can put it. Apart from that, if you can put some experience of data cleaning project, maybe from your past experience you have worked on data warehousing project, if you have some experience in Hadoop or big data, all those things do not hesitate to put in your resume. What happens from this is, interviewer gets more idea about your profile. That is number one. And next is, interviewer has many things to select from. Let us say I am interviewing you and I have an opening where in my mind I have an opening or position where I need someone who can write SQL queries and who can do some bit of data analysis. I will prefer you if I see some, data cleaning, data processing kind of project in your resume. Anyway, you have the data science projects, right? So what I mean to say here is, write variety of work in your resume. Next in the presentation is, talk about your past experiences. This is one thing that I have seen in people. They hesitate to talk about their past experiences. That's not good, guys. You have to talk. See, if I have worked in some domain or some industry or some project for some time, let us say I worked in pharma domain for 8 years, then I have the experience of pharma, right? So I know how pharma industry works. I know various things about pharma. These things can be useful for the company I am going to the interview, right? So you have to talk about your past experience and you have to tell them how these things are useful for them. This is one thing which candidates do not explain well. Okay. Next thing is, whenever you get a chance, I have seen candidates not doing this, but whenever you get a chance, you should present your people management skill and soft skill as well. For example, people might not ask you if you have handled a team, but you should go and tell that I handled a team of 5 people where I delivered this project. I took care of, people. I have a good soft skill. I have a good people management capabilities. These things also you should present in a very nice way. Do not hesitate to present these things. So what you are trying to sell here is, your overall capability. Okay, I'm talking about the presentation part here. The next thing is, I already explained in a video, the link for which you can see here, how do you present your work. For example, if I give you a data set to work on, build a logistic regression model and send me the output, how do you send me that output? That is very important. That gives me the impression of how organized you are. So just watch this video and see how you can present your work in a nice way. That is about the presentation part. The third major area that I want to talk about is, people are very selective. Okay, let us say you are browsing the jobs on LinkedIn or any job portals. So in your first job, you must not be very selective. So you should not look for specifically data science projects, specifically predictive analytics. No, you should be open to something which is on intersection of BI and data science, something which is on intersection of maybe visualization and data science, something which is on intersection of maybe business analytics, data science. Anything that has to do something with the data is useful for you. Remember, I am talking about your first job. So it is very important for you to land the job in something similar to data science, if not data science. So do not be very picky or selective in your first job. Apply for all the openings where you see that you can crack the interview and you can see that it can add value to your profile. Fourth thing I want to talk here is, this is very funny actually. So many people do trainings from various training institutes. Some people do courses from various online platforms. So what happens is, if there is a batch of 30 people, then these online training platforms or classroom training institutes, they will give 2 or 3 common projects to these guys. Okay, and what these guys will do is, all of them will put the same project in their resume. So what happens is, if you see 2-3 resumes as an interviewer, if you see 2-3 resumes talking about the same project, you get a feel that there is something not right. Okay, so my feedback here is, try to put something different, not the project that has been given by your institute or your online learning platform. Try to put a new project, a different project, which many people have not put in their resume. If you cannot do that, then at least change the names. So it should not be like XYZ companies targeting to increase their sales, person 1, XYZ company targeting to improve their sales, person 2, same problem description, same analysis, same kind of data. Try to have a unique project in your resume. There is no dearth of data. I have created a video on how to get the data. Many data sets are available. Do something which is specific to your project, your resume or your profile, and that is how you can look different from others, right? The fifth point I want to talk about here is, I see many resumes where people have put all the keywords they have heard in data science. Don't do that. Okay, don't put all the keywords that you have heard of. TensorFlow, how decoder works, how CNN works, how logistic regression works, everything you know PySpark, Python, big data. No, whatever you are mentioning in your resume, whatever keywords, for example, if you say random forest, you should be able to answer me everything in and out about random forest. It is okay to keep limited keywords in your profile, but it is not okay to not be able to explain something that you have put in your profile. This is very important, guys. You keep limited keywords, limited project, limited things in your resume, but as an interviewer, if I ask you, you should be able to explain me all those things very nicely, very systematically, very clearly. This is one very important thing for freshers especially, as you do not have industry exposure. Another bonus point which I want to talk about here is, how much time you are devoting for job hunting. Ask yourself this honest question. Now imagine there is a tiger who is hungry in the forest, right? And tiger says, you know what, I am sitting here and I am waiting for the cat to come. Okay, that way it does not work, especially in this given situation. If you are hungry, you have to go and hunt, right? It's not like you update your profile in Naukri, Monster and other job portals and you are sitting silently waiting for the call. No, it might not work like that. What you should do is, you should keep pushing, Keep trying. Maintain an Excel sheet where you keep all your contacts. If you reached out to them, what is their status? Create different columns. Email ID, status, resume shared, first round interview scheduled. All those things should be there as a part of your job hunting tracker Excel sheet. Go to LinkedIn, connect with new people. Try to see what is their response, if there are internship, if there are openings. What I mean to say here is dedication of 1 to 2 hours is needed every day if you want to land up in a job in data science in this given market situation. I am saying you it's not impossible. It is doable. There are jobs in the market. You can do it. Just that you just take care of whatever points we have discussed and then devote some time for hunting for the job. Ask yourself, am I hunting enough? If you are hungry enough, then you should hunt more, right? So that is the message I wanted to give you from this video. I hope you will implement these points. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, whatever you like, dislike about this video, write me in comment. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe and take care.